Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you how I took native Oklahoma lumber and made it into this awesome entrance.
It looks so good, man.
Try to surprise you. Oh, look at this. We got 200 cedar boards and we're going to make our front fence look good. Alright, so the cool thing is this is wood straight from Oklahoma, which is awesome. I've used cedar from Oklahoma before. This is the color it's going to look. This is the color it is now. When the sun hits it, it turns brown, but it starts out purple. What I want to do is make it completely smooth so dirt and grime doesn't get stuck on there and it'll look really, really nice. Unfortunately, this color will be gone. It'll be more like this. I highly recommend the Harbor Freight tools. This planer has probably had 2,000 boards through it and it's held up great. I've been very impressed. All right, I did about half of them. They still need to go a little bit more. That was the first pass. Some of them got pretty smooth, some didn't. I need them all the same. Making a jig made this so easy. Just put your boards where you need it, slide your lumber over, cut, and you're done. I didn't know exactly how many boards I needed and I hate doing math, so I went ahead and just laid everything out and measured what I knew the front space would be. Once I did that, I just layered up a couple of layers because I knew I was going to need to do this over and over. I'm tired of looking at this temporary fence. Let's change that. I ended up ripping down some 2x4s into 1.5 by 1 inch. I figured that was enough to screw my brackets into and be strong enough. I'm not a welder and I don't know a lot of tricks and I'm working by myself. So I figured I'd hook these planks on and then I would hook my other board on top. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and hook these on and then put it up there. Trying to work smart, maybe? I don't know, I'm not a welder. With every project I do, I am learning a little bit more, but I'm still no professional. I decided to use some adhesive to make sure this project sticks together since it'll go through all of the elements. I ended up kicking myself in the butt over using this nailer. I knew putting the glue on would make it stick and I wouldn't even really need the nails. It's just gonna hold it temporary, but holy cow, I should have just started with screws. I ended up going to screws later, but every 3 to 4 nails, it would jam. It was the pack of nails, I assume, because it was literally about every 3 to 4 and it would just jam. It was a nightmare, but like I always say, if you want something bad enough, you will make it happen. Alright, so I think you're getting the idea. It's gonna look a lot better. We told you those other panels were just temporary. As I was doing the bottom, I learned go ahead and screw in about 4 boards first and get them lined up good. That way they stay in line. Then you can unscrew them and glue them later. Oh, still dealing with these nails, but I just kept going. It was pretty cool seeing it red, kind of a purplish red color, and then as I worked, it turned to brown. You guys will watch. It's pretty neat. If I've learned anything about this lifestyle, it's you will wear many hats. And one of them is a welding mask. Again, I am not a welder whatsoever, but my wife Danielle and I actually welded up this entire front fence by herself. And I'll say, for some non-professionals, I think we don't do that bad of a job. Even though I'm sure the comment section would be filled with people telling us we've done wrong. But hey, we're used to that. You can see I'm going to be working on the bottom here in a minute, and the top goes easy because it's the same all the way across. The bottom, because the ground is unlevel, we had to cut every board different. I wish I would have had my chop saw, but I messed the cord up, so I had to use my little circular saw. So I will have to go back and do trim, even though I love the way it looks without it. Again, dealing with this nail gun, I'm not happy, but I'm a big believer in sweat equity. I do believe that when someone does something themselves, instead of paying for it, there's so much more pride when someone says they love the way it looks. I highly recommend anyone out there who's watching to try to go for anything you want. Do it yourself. Take a risk. It's 100% worth it.
Oh, it looks good.
Got half of it done.
That looks so good.
Tried to surprise you.
Yeah.
Alright y'all, so what do y'all think of the fence? I think it came out really good. Of course, I know some of y'all are saying, well, what about trim on the bottom? I've got that taken care of, don't worry about it. So you guys can tell, do need to do some yard work around here, do some edging up and whatnot, weed eating. But we got the fence coming down here. It turns into the wood. It gives us a nice big privacy area up here in the front. Unfortunately, we don't have the best gates right now, but I have an idea how to weld up a really cool gate. Need to get rid of that bar. That's from the original cattle guard, and then hopefully it'll keep our dogs out. Right there you can see Lucy trying to get in, and then we have this side over here. If you guys, again, didn't know, we put all this fencing in ourselves. We welded it up, we did all that, and all of this ground right here was probably 3 feet down. That's why the fence is kind of up and we got all this dirt, but I think it came out great. We're gonna do the landscaping and everything, and it's gonna look freaking awesome. I am proud to say we probably have the nicest entrance in like a 2-mile radius around here, and we take a lot of pride in that. It was a lot of time and a lot of effort to get to this point, but I am very happy, and it's just one more spot where our dogs can't get out. I am going to wait. That side over there is good, but this side, all the trim boards are still kind of purplish. It's all got to turn brown before I can go back and seal it. I already bought the sealer for it, but I absolutely love the way it looks. It's very simplistic, but also nice. So if you guys have any ideas for what we want to do or what we should do for landscaping, please let us know. I am going to say this, landscape's going to go from the very corner all the way to the very corner. So a lot to do. You guys know we've been trying to figure out the house build over there. I think we got it figured out.